Chosen one, when money comes, don't tell anyone. Eyes are already watching you, waiting for your breakthrough, and not all of them want to see you win. I am speaking to you right now with urgency, because what is about to unfold in your life is not small, and if you miss this, you may delay a blessing that was meant to lift you into a new season. The money that is coming to you is real, it is prepared, and it is closer than you think. But the way you handle it will determine whether it multiplies or disappears. I am revealing to you that silence will be your shield, and wisdom will be your protection, because not every eye watching you carries love in its heart. Some watch with curiosity, some with comparison, and some with quiet intentions that do not align with your growth. Stay with these words, because this is where your breakthrough begins to take shape, and I am guiding you so you do not lose what was meant to change your life. Type Amen to affirm. I need you to understand clearly that when increase enters your life, attention follows it, and not all attention is safe for you. There are people who will notice your shift before you even speak about it, and they will begin to measure you, question you, and sometimes even doubt you in ways that carry hidden weight. I am not telling you this to make you fearful, but to make you aware, because awareness is what keeps you grounded when blessings begin to rise. You are stepping into a moment where your decisions will matter more than ever, and silence is not weakness, it is strength guided by wisdom. When you hold what I give you with care, you protect its purpose and allow it to grow without interference. Within your heart, you may feel the urge to share, to celebrate, to speak about what is happening, but I am asking you to pause and listen to my direction. Not everything that is given to you is meant to be announced immediately, because some blessings are meant to be nurtured in quiet before they are revealed. I am shaping something in your life that requires privacy in its early stages, just like a seed grows beneath the soil before it becomes visible. If you expose it too soon, you risk inviting voices and energies that may not support its growth. This is why I am guiding you to move carefully, not out of fear, but out of wisdom that protects what is yours. If this is reaching your heart, take a moment to like this video, because your support helps this reach others who are standing at the edge of the same breakthrough and need this guidance right now. There are people around you who have been observing your journey, even when you thought no one was paying attention. They have seen your struggles, your delays, your moments of doubt, and now they are watching for your rise. Some will celebrate you, but others will question how you arrived where you are going, and not all of those questions will come from a place of kindness. I want you to understand that your breakthrough is not for everyone to understand, and it is not for everyone to be involved in. When you protect your blessings, you are honoring the process that brought them into your life. I am reminding you that not every connection needs access to your growth, and not every voice deserves to speak into your new season. You have been prepared for this moment through everything you have endured, and now you are stepping into something that requires a different level of awareness. The money that is coming is not just financial, it represents change, responsibility, and a shift in how you move through the world. If you treat it lightly, it will not stay, but if you honor it with discipline and quiet strength, it will multiply in ways you did not expect. Type 1111 if you believe. I am also calling you to examine your own heart as this blessing approaches, because how you think will shape how you handle what is given to you. If you feel the need to prove something to others, you may be tempted to reveal too much too soon, and that can open doors that should have remained closed. You do not need validation from anyone to confirm what I am doing in your life. What I give you carries its own purpose, and it does not need to be explained to be real. Stay rooted in trust, and let your actions reflect wisdom instead of seeking approval. There will be moments where you feel pressure from others to share more than you should, and you must recognize that pressure as a test of your discipline. When you choose silence in those moments, you are not hiding, you are protecting. You are allowing what I have given you to grow without unnecessary influence, and that is what will keep it strong. Not every question requires an answer, and not every curiosity deserves your response. Learn to be calm in your restraint, because that calmness will guard what belongs to you. I am walking with you into this new level, and I am not leaving you without direction. Every step you take with awareness will bring you closer to stability, and every choice you make with wisdom will strengthen what you receive. The eyes that are watching you cannot touch what is protected by discipline and guided by purpose. When you move quietly, you remove opportunities for distraction, and you stay aligned with what truly matters. This is how you secure your breakthrough and ensure that it becomes lasting, not temporary. You are not meant to react the same way you did before, because you are not standing in the same place anymore. Growth requires a shift in behavior, and blessing requires discipline to sustain it. I am teaching you how to hold what is coming, so it does not slip through your hands. There will be subtle changes around you that you must learn to recognize, because not every change will be loud or obvious. Some people will begin to treat you differently, even before they know anything for certain, simply because they sense that something has shifted in your life. Others may grow distant, not because you have done anything wrong, but because your path is no longer aligned with theirs. Do not chase after what begins to fall away, because I am clearing space for what truly belongs with you. Trust that every adjustment around you is part of a larger alignment that is guiding you forward. Why is this 7-second CIA ritual spreading so quickly everywhere? Recent CIA leaks have revealed a strong brain ritual that triggers an instant flow of wealth. This short technique, validated by 4 neuroscience labs, is rapidly transforming lives. From heavy debt to dream vacations, this could be your path to abundance. If you are seeing this, consider yourself lucky, because the page may disappear soon. Click the link in the description and comments before it is deleted. I am also reminding you to be mindful of your habits, because the way you handle small things will reflect how you handle greater things. If you learn to manage what you have now with care, you will be ready for what is coming without being overwhelmed by it. Discipline is not something that appears suddenly when abundance arrives. It is something you build before it gets there. This is why I have been shaping your patience, your restraint, and your awareness, even in seasons where it felt like nothing was moving. Every moment has been preparation, even the ones that felt slow and uncertain. Type 1010 if you trust God. When the increase begins to show itself, you may feel excitement rising within you, and that excitement is natural, but it must be guided. Do not allow excitement to turn into carelessness, because carelessness opens doors that wisdom would have kept closed. I want you to celebrate in your heart, but move with intention in your actions. Quiet joy is powerful, and it keeps you centered without drawing unnecessary attention. When you remain steady, you allow your blessing to grow without interruption. There are also lessons about trust that will unfold during this time, and you must be careful about where you place that trust. Not everyone who speaks kindly carries pure intentions, and not every offer that comes your way is meant for you to accept. Discernment will become one of your greatest strengths if you allow it to guide you. Listen carefully, observe closely, and take your time before making decisions that affect your path. You do not need to rush, because what is meant for you will remain. You may also notice that some people become more curious about your life, asking questions that feel deeper than usual. Pay attention to how those questions make you feel, because your spirit will often recognize what your mind has not yet understood. If something feels uncomfortable, that is a sign to hold back and protect your space. You are not obligated to share everything, and you are allowed to set boundaries that preserve your peace. This is not about shutting people out, it is about choosing wisely who you allow in. Type 222 to receive blessings. I am guiding you to understand that your value is not measured by how much you reveal, but by how well you protect what has been entrusted to you. The money that is coming is not just a reward. It is a responsibility, and it must be handled with care. When you treat it with respect, it will continue to flow, but when it is exposed without wisdom, it can attract unnecessary challenges. This is why I am speaking to you now, so you are not caught off guard when things begin to change. There will be moments where you feel tested, especially when you are faced with opportunities to show what you have gained. You may be tempted to prove your progress, to demonstrate that you have moved forward, but I am asking you to resist that urge. You do not need to prove anything to anyone, because your journey is not a competition. What matters is how you sustain what you have received, not how quickly you display it. Quiet growth is lasting growth, and it builds a foundation that cannot be easily shaken. As you move through this season, remember that I am present in every detail, guiding you even when you do not see it clearly. The steps you take with intention will lead you into stability, and the choices you make with wisdom will protect your future. You are not alone in this process, and you are not expected to figure everything out by yourself. I am leading you, shaping you, and strengthening you so that what comes into your life will remain. There is also a deeper purpose behind what you are receiving, one that goes beyond your immediate needs. This is not only about your comfort, it is about positioning you to create impact in ways you have not yet imagined. When you handle your blessings wisely, you open doors for greater opportunities that extend beyond this moment. Your obedience now will influence what becomes possible later, and that is why your choices matter so much. Stay grounded in humility, because humility will keep your heart aligned even as your circumstances begin to change. When you remain humble, you stay connected to the source of your blessings, and that connection keeps you steady. Pride, on the other hand, can lead to careless decisions that disrupt what has been built. Guard your heart against that, and choose to remain centered in gratitude and awareness. You are stepping into a time where your life will begin to reflect the growth that has been happening within you. What was once hidden will become visible, but it must happen in the right way and at the right time. Trust the timing, trust the process, and trust the guidance that is being given to you. Everything is unfolding with purpose, and you are being positioned to receive it fully. You are no longer in a place where impulsive choices can guide your direction, because what is arriving carries weight and purpose. I am shaping you into someone who can hold increase without losing balance, someone who can grow without becoming distracted. This is why I keep reminding you to move quietly, because quiet movement keeps you anchored. There will be moments where your past habits try to follow you into this new level, and you must recognize them quickly. The way you once reacted, the way you once spoke, and even the way you once trusted people may not serve you in the same way anymore. Growth means letting go of patterns that no longer align with where you are going. You are not the same person who struggled without direction. You are someone who has been prepared to carry responsibility. When you remember this, you will begin to choose differently without forcing yourself. Type 777 if you trust in Jesus. Could the CIA really be hiding a 7-second ritual that turns money struggles into success? A confidential CIA finding exposes a unique 7-second practice that activates money-attracting brainwaves automatically. Backed by science and 4 elite labs, this simple home ritual is helping struggling people move into dream lifestyles. But this page may not stay live. Click the link in the description and comments before it is wiped from the internet. I am also guiding you to understand the importance of timing, because not everything that happens needs to be acted on immediately. Some things require patience, observation, and quiet thinking before you respond. When you rush, you risk stepping into situations that were not meant for you, and that can create unnecessary complications. When you pause and listen, you give yourself space to make decisions that align with your purpose. Timing is a form of protection, and it keeps you from moving ahead of what has been prepared for you. You may notice that opportunities begin to appear in ways you did not expect, and while some of them are aligned with your path, others are distractions. Not every opportunity is meant to be accepted, even if it looks attractive on the surface. This is where your discernment becomes essential, because it helps you separate what is meant for you from what is not. I want you to take your time, to think deeply, and to choose carefully, because each decision you make will shape your direction. When you move with clarity, you avoid confusion and stay aligned with your purpose. There is also a need for you to strengthen your inner circle, not by adding more people, but by understanding who truly supports your growth. Not everyone who has been close to you will remain close, and that is not something to resist. Some connections are seasonal, and when their purpose is fulfilled, they begin to fade naturally. Allow this process to happen without forcing anything to stay or leave. The right people will remain, and their presence will feel steady and supportive without pressure. Type 555 to affirm. As your life begins to shift, you may also feel a deeper sense of responsibility toward how you use what you receive. This is not just about keeping your blessing safe. It is about using it wisely so it continues to grow. When you manage what you have with care, you create a flow that allows more to come. Careless handling can interrupt that flow, but mindful actions will keep it steady. I am teaching you to think beyond the moment and consider the long-term impact of your choices. There will be times when silence feels difficult, especially when you want to express your excitement or share your progress. In those moments, remind yourself why silence is necessary, because it protects what is still developing. Not everything needs to be seen in its early stage, and not every step needs to be explained. When you allow things to grow quietly, they become stronger before they are revealed. This strength will make your foundation more stable and your progress more lasting. You may also encounter situations where others try to draw information from you in subtle ways, asking questions that seem harmless but carry deeper intent. Be mindful of how you respond, because your answers can reveal more than you realize. You do not need to share details to be kind, and you do not need to explain your journey to be understood. It is enough to remain respectful while keeping your boundaries intact. This balance will help you maintain peace without opening doors that should remain closed. I am also preparing you for the emotional side of this transition, because change can bring feelings that you did not expect. You may feel excitement, gratitude, and even a sense of disbelief as things begin to shift in your favor. At the same time, you may also feel moments of uncertainty as you adjust to your new reality. This is normal, and it is part of the process of stepping into something greater. Stay grounded in trust and allow yourself to adapt without rushing. The money that is coming into your life is not just a resource, it is a tool that can shape your future in powerful ways. How you choose to use it will determine the direction of your path, and this is why I am guiding you to act with intention. Think carefully about your decisions, plan with clarity, and avoid actions that are driven by impulse. When you treat what you receive with respect, it will continue to serve you in ways that go beyond your expectations. This is how you build something that lasts. You are also being called to maintain your focus, because distractions will appear as your life begins to change. Some distractions will come in the form of unnecessary spending, while others will come through people or situations that pull your attention away from what matters. Recognize these distractions for what they are and choose to stay centered. Focus is what keeps you aligned, and alignment is what allows your growth to continue. When you protect your focus, you protect your future. Remember that I am guiding you through every step of this process, even when it feels unfamiliar. You are not walking into this alone, and you are not expected to carry everything by yourself. Trust the guidance you are receiving and allow it to shape your actions. Every choice you make with awareness will strengthen your position, and every step you take with wisdom will lead you forward. You are being prepared for something greater, and this preparation is what will sustain you when it arrives. As you move deeper into this season, I am asking you to become even more intentional with the way you think about what you are receiving. It is not enough to simply have it in your hands. You must understand how to protect it with your mindset. The way you think about money, growth, and responsibility will shape how long it stays and how far it goes. If your thoughts remain careless, your actions will follow that same pattern, and what was meant to stay may begin to slip away. But when your thinking becomes steady, grounded, and wise, you create a structure that supports lasting increase. Could a hidden CIA discovery explain why so many people are suddenly living in luxury? Secret CIA research has surfaced, revealing a brain technique that pulls in wealth almost like magic. It takes just 7 seconds, can be done at home, and is supported by 4 neuroscience labs. People are leaving debt behind and enjoying luxury right now, but this information might be removed soon. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. You are entering a place where your environment will begin to matter more than it did before. The spaces you spend time in, the conversations you allow, and the influences you accept will all have an effect on your direction. This is why I am guiding you to be selective, not out of fear, but out of awareness. You do not need to be everywhere, and you do not need to be involved in everything. Protect your space, because your space shapes your focus, and your focus shapes your future. Type 1212 to claim miracles. I am also calling you to develop a deeper sense of discipline when it comes to how you use your time. Time is just as valuable as what you are receiving, and how you spend it will determine how much you grow. If you allow distractions to take over your days, you will lose opportunities that were meant to move you forward. But if you become intentional with your time, you will begin to see progress in ways that feel steady and real. Discipline with time creates consistency, and consistency builds strength in your life. There will be moments when others may try to draw you into situations that do not align with your growth, and you must be prepared to step back. Not every invitation is meant for you, and not every situation deserves your presence. Learn to say no without guilt, because your peace is more important than temporary approval. When you protect your time and energy, you create space for what truly matters. This is how you stay aligned with the path that is unfolding before you. I am also reminding you that your growth will not always be understood by those around you, and that is something you must accept without resistance. Some people will question your decisions, not because they are wrong, but because they do not see what you see. You do not need to explain yourself to be valid, and you do not need to convince anyone of your direction. Trust what has been placed within you and allow it to guide your actions. When you stand firm in your understanding, you move forward without confusion. Type 222 to receive blessings. As your life continues to shift, you may also notice changes within yourself that feel unfamiliar. Your priorities may begin to shift, your interests may change, and the things that once mattered may no longer hold the same weight. This is not something to resist, it is a sign that you are growing. Growth often brings change, and change requires adjustment. Allow yourself to evolve without holding on to what no longer fits your path. I am guiding you to remain grounded in gratitude, because gratitude will keep your heart aligned even as your circumstances change. When you appreciate what you have, you create a sense of contentment that keeps you steady. Gratitude also reminds you that what you are receiving is not random, it is intentional. When you remain grateful, you stay connected to the source of your blessings, and that connection keeps everything flowing in the right direction. This is how you maintain balance even as your life expands. There will also be moments where you feel tested in ways that challenge your patience, especially when things do not move as quickly as you expect. In those moments, remember that not everything is meant to happen instantly. Some things require time to develop, and rushing them can create unnecessary complications. Trust the pace, even when it feels slow, because the right timing will always lead to the right outcome. Patience is part of the process, and it strengthens your ability to handle what is coming. You are also being called to develop a sense of responsibility that goes beyond yourself, because what you are receiving has the potential to impact others as well. This is not just about your personal gain, it is about creating something that can extend beyond you. When you handle your blessings with care, you open doors for opportunities that can benefit others in meaningful ways. This is how your growth becomes something greater than just a moment. It becomes a foundation for lasting impact. As you continue forward, I want you to remain aware of the importance of consistency. Consistency in your actions, consistency in your thinking, and consistency in your discipline will keep you grounded. When you are consistent, you create stability, and stability allows your growth to continue without disruption. Do not rely on sudden bursts of effort, because those will not sustain you in the long run. Instead, build steady habits that support your path every day. There will also be times when you feel alone in your journey, especially as your path begins to separate from others. This feeling is not a sign that something is wrong, it is a sign that you are moving into a different space. Not everyone is meant to walk with you into your next level, and that is part of the process. Trust that the right connections will come at the right time, and do not try to fill the space with what no longer fits. Your path is being shaped with purpose, and every step is leading you forward. I am with you in every moment of this transition, guiding you even when you do not see it clearly. You are not being left to figure this out on your own, and you are not walking without direction. Trust the guidance that is being placed within you, because it will lead you where you need to go. Every decision you make with awareness will strengthen your position, and every step you take with intention will move you forward. Stay focused, stay disciplined, and continue to protect what is being built in your life. What you are receiving is meant to last, but it must be handled with care. Why are so many people saying this CIA ritual changed their life in only 7 seconds? This leaked CIA method is powerful and effective. A short brainwave technique, backed by 4 neuroscience labs, is helping regular people move from broke to prosperous. Dream homes, cars, and trips are becoming possible. But this video could be taken down at any moment. Click the link in the description and comments now before it is gone. There will be moments when you begin to notice that your value is rising, not only in your own eyes, but in the eyes of others as well. People may begin to approach you differently, speak to you differently, and even expect more from you. This shift can feel strange at first, but it is a reflection of the growth that has already taken place within you. Do not let this change affect your humility, because humility is what keeps you grounded when everything else begins to rise. When you stay humble, you remain connected to truth, and that truth will guide you through every decision you make. Let your value increase, but let your heart remain steady and calm. Type 1010 if you walk by faith. I am also guiding you to pay close attention to how you respond to pressure, because pressure will come in different forms as your life begins to shift. Some pressure will come from within, pushing you to prove yourself or to move faster than necessary. Other pressure will come from outside, through expectations placed on you by others who do not fully understand your path. In both cases, you must remain calm and centered, because reacting without thought can lead you away from what has been prepared for you. When you stay grounded, you respond with clarity instead of reacting with emotion. This is how you protect your direction even when things feel intense. You are also being prepared to understand the difference between appearance and reality, because not everything that looks successful carries true stability. There will be situations that seem attractive on the surface, but when you look deeper, you will realize they do not align with your purpose. This is why I am strengthening your discernment, so you do not become distracted by what only looks good but does not serve you. Take your time to see clearly, to understand fully, and to choose wisely. When you look beyond the surface, you avoid mistakes that could slow your progress. There is also a deeper level of responsibility that is being placed on you, one that requires you to think beyond your immediate desires. What you are receiving has the potential to shape your future in powerful ways, and that means your choices must reflect long-term thinking. Do not allow temporary feelings to guide decisions that will have lasting effects. Instead, pause, reflect, and consider where each choice will lead you. When you begin to think this way, you create a path that is stable and secure. Type 777 if you trust in Jesus. I am also reminding you that your peace is one of your greatest assets, and you must protect it carefully. As your life changes, there will be moments where distractions try to pull you away from that peace, whether through unnecessary conflict, noise, or pressure. Do not allow yourself to be drawn into situations that disturb your calm without purpose. You are allowed to step back, to remain quiet, and to choose peace over reaction. This is not weakness, it is strength that keeps you aligned with what truly matters. There will also be moments where you feel the urge to compare your journey to others, especially when you see different paths unfolding around you. In those moments, remember that your path is unique and cannot be measured by someone else's experience. What is meant for you will come in the right way and at the right time, and comparing yourself will only create unnecessary confusion. Stay focused on your own growth and trust that everything is unfolding as it should. When you remain centered, you move forward without distraction. I am guiding you to build a sense of inner confidence that does not depend on external validation. Confidence that comes from within will keep you steady even when circumstances change around you. You do not need constant reassurance from others to know that you are moving in the right direction. Trust what has been placed inside you, because it is guiding you with purpose. When your confidence is rooted within, you are not easily shaken by outside opinions. You may also notice that your perspective on money itself begins to change as you grow. It will no longer feel like something to chase, but something to manage with care and intention. This shift is important because it allows you to handle what you receive without being controlled by it. When you see money as a tool rather than a goal, you begin to use it wisely instead of being driven by it. This is how you maintain balance and avoid losing your direction. I am also preparing you to understand that growth often comes with moments of solitude, where you may feel separated from what once felt familiar. This solitude is not meant to isolate you, but to strengthen your connection with what truly matters. In quiet moments, you gain clarity, and in clarity, you find direction. Do not fear these moments, because they are shaping you into someone who can stand strong regardless of what is happening around you. Embrace them and allow them to deepen your understanding. As you continue forward, remember that every step you take with awareness brings you closer to stability. You are not moving randomly, and nothing about your journey is without purpose. Each experience is building something within you that will support your growth in the long run. Trust the process, even when it feels unfamiliar, because it is leading you exactly where you need to be. Your path is unfolding with precision, and you are being guided every step of the way.